Welcome back. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make games load faster on a Windows 10 PC or laptop. These methods should help decrease loading times on your apps and games. I have a separate video that will show you how to boost FPS in games. The link will be in the description, so feel free to watch that after this. Some of the methods will be quite similar, so you should be able to zoom through that video. In today's video we'll be covering a few solutions and hopefully some of them will help. We'll focus on reducing the impact of background apps that will affect loading times and PC performance. This will be the loading times of games, not the download time. Remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe if the video helps. Let's get into the methods. I'll be assuming that none of the games you are wanting to play have any problems with them. If you think there is a problem with the game, I recommend reinstalling or repairing it. Also, there is a chance that viruses could be causing problems, so make sure you have scanned your PC. The first methods will be to limit some of the programs that might be running in the background. You should notice a big improvement if you want to load games as soon as you start your PC. There are two things we can do for this. First, we'll turn off some of these startup applications that will run automatically when you start your PC. To do this, head to the Task Manager. You can get there by right-clicking on the taskbar and then by choosing Task Manager. In the Task Manager, find the tab called Startup. It should be the fourth option, and click on it to show the list of all the applications that will run automatically when you turn on your PC. You'll need to go down the list and look for any programs you know you don't use or those that you don't use regularly. Disabling them in here won't make them stop working, however they might take a bit longer to run when you do want to use them. But of course, if you don't use them that often, this won't make too much difference. To disable an application in here, all you need to do is right-click on it and then choose Disable. It's helpful to look at the Startup Impact column to help make your decision on whether it's worth disabling them. You can always enable the program again by right-clicking on it and then selecting Enable. There is another way we can minimize the effect of background apps on the loading times of our games. This can be done by going to the Settings. You can get there by clicking on the cog icon within the Start menu. In Settings, choose Privacy. Now scroll down on the list on the left until you find the option called Background Apps and then click on that. You should now see the list of apps that can run in the background on your PC. Use the toggle switches to turn off any apps that you don't use. You should notice a boost in overall performance and game loading times, but it will take longer to run these apps when you want to use them, so only turn off those that you don't use often. The next method will be to change some of the power settings on your PC. You may be able to increase performance by changing the power plan. To edit these settings, first go to the Control panel. You can get there by searching for it in the search bar. In the Control panel, go to System and Security and then find Power Options from the list. If you haven't already, you might find that turning on High Performance will speed up your PC, but you will increase power consumption. So if you are using a laptop, this will shorten the battery life. Whilst you're in these settings, click on where it says Choose what the power buttons do from the options on the left, and then click Change Settings that are currently unavailable in blue. Make sure Turn on Fast Startup is selected. If it is already, then you don't need to change anything. These power settings should improve PC performance in general and improve game loading times. You could also try freeing up space on your PC. This will make the most difference if you are near capacity on your drive. I have a video that will show you 10 easy ways to free up space, so click the card on screen now to watch that one after this. The final method I have is to get an SSD or solid state drive if you don't have one already. I've left this one to the end as of course it would be nice to avoid purchasing extra hardware if we can improve loading times without it, but if your games are still taking ages to load and you have quite an old machine, an SSD should yield huge improvements. If you do get one, you will need to install the operating system, the game store such as Steam, and the games themselves you use most often onto it for the benefits. And so that is how to make games open and load faster on a Windows 10 PC or laptop. For even more ways to speed up your PC in general, click the card on screen now showing you how to do just that. We've already covered some of those methods today. Help support the channel by visiting the store, the link is in the description and at the end of the video. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments below, and if you did find today's video helpful, remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe for more tips in the future. Be sure to stick around to see some of my other videos that you might be interested in. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.